Good morning, thriving warriors. Today is Friday, April 28th, 2023. Do that a little bit. 2023. The temperature right now is 62. The high today is going to be 94 degrees, 56 to 94. 56 to 94. Okay, so the low is going to be 1 degree warmer than yesterday, and the high is going to be 2 degrees. So it's a 42 degree temperature swing today. Kind of interesting, kind of cool, but here we are once again at Department of Career Services, where our goal is simple: to help you in your journey from where you are to someplace better. We call where you are someday Isle, and where you want to be is Successlandia. Let's see, does that look straight? Everything looks straight? Camera looks like it's crooked, but here I am. So we're here just to help you on your journey from point A to point B, and we do that through a number of ways. And the metaphor we use for this journey, for the journey you're on, is being in a boat that you build upon the ocean that is predictably unpredictable, could be very dangerous. And a lot of your success depends upon the skill that you have, plus a bit of luck. You can't control that. So the metaphor we use for the little tidbits of information that we provide in this podcast are grabbing little morsels out of the ocean that you can use to nourish you and keep you going even more. It could be a little fish, who knows what they are. Manna from the sea. How about that one? Anyway, good morning, Charlene. Good morning, Diana. Diana is here. We're testing to see whether Todd can make it 2 days in a row. Doubtful, but we'll see. Maria Sanchez. Aha, Maria Sanchez is on. Good morning, Maria. Good to see you here this early morning. Okay, so how do we help you get from point A to point B on your journey? Well, we do it through a series of little morsels. As I said, this is the first one, but the real stuff is down below in the description. So we have the link to our online course, a neuroscience-oriented approach to success, to the motivational video that I watched today to prepare, Jordan Peterson, Daily Stoic, Jack Rowland, Baraka Church, Seth Godin, TED Talk. Let's see, today is day 5. Oh, Viktor Frankl is today on our thing, plus the services we provide our members: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. All of that wrapped up in this short-ish, 10-ish, 15-ish minute daily podcast. So thank you. Now let's get ready to go. And I don't know what the equivalent, somebody have an idea what the equivalent would be on a ship? If in a car, it's strap on your seatbelt, pull it tight, get ready for a wild ride. What would it be on a ship? What would it be on a ship? Batten the hatches. Hey, maybe that's it. Batten the hatches, people. Okay, so what does that mean for us? Henry Smith is here. Wow. Henry is here. Okay, so Todd, you are going to be going with me to Pahrump today. We're leaving at about 8:30, not later than 8:30. Could be 8. We'll talk about it later. All right, so cup of coffee, cafe, some people might say. Joe, other people might say a cup of Joe. Coffee. Good cracker. Whatever that means. All right, pen, paper to write, because our goal is to remember. It's not just to be bored or entertained, it's to actually remember this stuff. All righty then, a little bit of discussion about how we do this before we go on. Time is racing, it's 5 minutes in. Imagine you're here on somewhere, someday isle, you want to get to Successlandia. The ocean is between you and it, and sometimes it's rough, sometimes it's calm, it's uneven, it's vast. You cannot see where you want to go. So you have to build a boat. The boat has sails. The boat has a below deck, so you have a place that's safe and warm and you can cook your food. You're not doomed to being like on a raft on the top in the storms and the heat of the sun, etc. You have a rudder, or actually a wheel, to steer the boat so you can navigate. You can use the wind and the rudder and the current to take you to Successlandia, and then you, of course, have the whole of the ship. So our program has 4 parts: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. The physical part is like the sails on the ship, and you have to take care of the sails just as you have to take care of your body. We don't want, because we believe in gigo, not ego, gigo. What is gigo? Garbage in, garbage out. So if you do not eat healthy, you do not exercise, you're not taking care of the sails on your ship. One day they're going to tatter, they're going to get a little hole in them, and a big gust of wind comes up and whoosh, there they go. And then you end up, as Todd did, with a stroke, and 2 years later, he's still fighting back every day, trying to get back to where he was before. Smoking is not good. Okay, so the physical part of our program is like the sails on a ship. The rudder is like the mental part. We need to be able to steer or navigate the unknown, variable, predictably unpredictable waters. If you have a ship and the rudder breaks, you are what's called rudderless. Rudderless. If you're rudderless, you're going to go where the wind and the current takes you, and usually that's on the rocks. The below deck, where we have the galley, we have sleeping quarters, we can store our supplies, we can store the cargo, the treasures we've accumulated on the way. That's the emotional part of our program. And as we say, if you cannot control your emotions, don't worry, somebody else will, and they'll probably take you out of the game. And finally, the most important part of this boat is the hull. The hull, that is the spiritual part of the program. If the hull of your ship is breached, if there's a hole in it, it cracks, things are on the outside and they're chewing their way in, your ship is going to, as we say in the business, go down. Your ship is going to go down. You're going to sink. Hopefully, you can be out there in the ocean clinging onto a piece of driftwood or something with the shark swimming around you, hoping that somebody's going to come along and rescue you. So you have to have a strong hull to the ship. It has to be able to withstand at all times the pressure of the water and the uncertainty in the rocks and everything else. And that is the spiritual part, which for us is belief that Jesus is the Messiah. So that is the opening. Next, oh, I forgot, our attitude of gratitude. So write in your book, I'm so happy and grateful now that what? Where are you right now, Charlene? My hunch is Charlene is outside of work, or maybe she's in the building. I'm so happy and grateful now that what? Okay. And then write it down. All righty then, moving right along because time is racing. Seth Godin. Let's see, Viktor Frankl, TED Talk today. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor, Auschwitz, Dachau, psychiatrist, wrote a book on the experience and a great book for psychology, Man's Search for Meaning. And meaning is what man is searching for. Unfortunately, we don't have more time to talk about it, but there's a couple a video today